born with a cleft lip. Got brought up without a dad. My mum was my rock, my soulmate, my father, my mother, all in one. Loads of blokes coming in and out, you know, I didn't like, because I was the man of the house, I presume. And I just rebelled on it. Been locked up a few times in police cells, went to prison for various offences, driving offences, fighting, a lot. And I went to jail for about 6 months, but I got let out on at 3 months for good behaviour. Then my mum died on the 4th of Feb 2010, ripped my heart out, didn't cry at her funeral. Which knocked me for 6. I do admit that has knocked me for 6. She was there for me, no matter what. I could always say that she was there for me. She didn't judge me. The only thing she did judge me about is my cannabis intake, which I stopped for 6 years, 7 years, something like that. But ever since she's gone, I've hit it again. Because I've got ADHD, so it helps with my anger. It helps with my like hyperactive. It helps in loads of ways, you know. It mellows me out. I don't feel like I'm always on edge. My ADHD, like I could drink, say, a big bottle of Coke and I could be running up and down the stairs. And sometimes no one knows what mood I'll be in from one day to the next. Like, I could be alright 1 minute and then I could just turn and shout or go out, hit a wall or anything like that. And so that's my ADHD for you. I used to take Ritalin, but they cut it when I was 16, which was a bit of a bastard, but it just used to make me a zombie. And I used to take it twice a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. And I used to swap and change them. Like 1 minute I was on 10 milligrams, next minute I was on 20, then I was back on 10, then I was back on 20, and it just went from there all the time. But it worked for a short period of time, but when they started messing up my tablets, it never worked. So then when I was about 14, I think it was, I was walking along the road and I used to pick up dog ends from the road because I didn't have no money, no pocket money or nothing. I used to spend all my pocket money on fishing gear, so I used to go fishing and that. So I used to go around the street picking up dog ends. Well, one day I picked up a dog end and it had something else rather than baccy in it, and knocked me for 6. Must have been weed, because there wasn't nothing else in it. So that's what really started me off with weed, with the cannabis. But I like the feeling. It makes me see life in a different way. Like, oh well, let it carry on, you know. I'm not always on edge, and it's nice. It's nice to not be able to be on edge for once in my life. Before I have it, I want to go out and commit crime or commit something. You know, I just want to be out. Like, I haven't got no money at the minute, and if I wouldn't have been able to get weed, I'll go off and do some crime. You know, so then I can get the money. But it's not just for the weed, it's for Kirsty as well, and the dog and the cat, and it's horrible. It's horrible knowing that the benefits ain't really helping matters. It's not enough for me really, for me and Kirsty and the animals, because by the time when I paid me water and electric and everything else, me and Kirsty's only left with what, £20-30, and that's it. And that's got to get us food, that's got to get us dog food, that's got to get us luxuries, tobacco. It doesn't go too far. All the millionaires and that, they're just sat there in their big houses and judge us like they benefit people. You know, they've got their money coming in on a week, you know, and they always fob themselves saying, oh yeah, we can't expect you, or you can't expect us to give you money straight away. And it's like, yeah, alright, well, you don't know how we're living. You know, you don't know what state we're living in, and you're there going home to your nice food, to your nice brand new car, to your 7-bed house, and we're left here and they haven't got a care in the world. And that's what people out there needs to understand, and the police as well need to understand, that the people who goes out doing crime is the people who hasn't got no money. They can't expect us to live off of nothing. So we've got to go out and do crime to get the money to survive. I think I can go off and do work, but the benefits won't let me. They say I'm too thick to go and do anything. So they say because of my special needs, I'm too thick and too dumb to even go and do a bin job. You got to have qualifications. Well, I left school with no qualifications or nothing. Only ICT. And that hasn't got me very far in this day and age. My heart, what's in my heart at the minute is something's missing. I've got Kirsty, but something else is missing. I know what that is, that's the caravan. Because I've never really felt homely in houses, flats, none of that. I've never felt like I'm at home. I've always felt like I'm not at home. But every time I see a caravan I go, that's my home. Freedom of, like, all I need is a car, hitch up, go. No one knows where I am. No bills come through the door. Best life you can ever get. And I lived that way of life. I lived that life for a year and I loved it. You know, just being able, just waking up in the morning and you're in the middle of a field somewhere and you're like looking around and you're finding your nearest trough for a bit of water, so you could fill up your kettle and go into the caravan, then put it on the stove, go out, turn the gas on. Nothing better than that. Having a lighter to light the gas up. No electric. You've got candles. Lovely. beautiful way of life. That is my destiny, I think. I do want to be in a caravan again, because that's my home, and that's the only thing what's missing. I mean, the council's threatening to chuck me out of here anyway, so might as well go back to my home, show people how I live in my little bit of a home. That's what I want to do. Everyone's all against all this caravan lark. Oh, you can't live in the caravan. Well, I have lived in the caravan, and I want to show all up here and the world that you can live without communication. You can live without TV. You can live without water. You know, live off the land. That's what I used to do. You know, want a coffee or tea in the morning, had to go and find my nearest trough. That could be a mile away. Locked the caravan up, off I went. Strutting through all these fields, you know, I saw sights. Yeah, I have. You know, find the nearest trough. Oh, I got to walk all the way back now. I haven't had a cup of tea yet. Walk all the way back. Get in the caravan. Done. You know, nothing better. And then, like, want something to eat in the evening, shoot a rabbit. You don't need shops. You don't need money. You can live off the land. That's what I've done.